Richie, thanks for joining us. Congratulations, your side worked so hard for that win.
Yeah, mentality, hard work, desire, understanding the mechanics of the game because of their mentality, the way that they lost a lot of games last year and they've come down the division, the expectations are high, but they've not started the greatest. So I thought we jumped over that, especially in the second half. I thought they started well first half, first 15-20 minutes. We was off it. 17 for them is a clever player, the 10's a clever player, and he just caused a few problems on transition, especially when we didn't get the first pass in. But I thought second half we was pretty good in all the basics. We won a lot of duels, we played forward when we could, we defended our box, even though I don't think we was asked too many questions. Like I say, we've probably played these at a good time because I think these will be, we've got some really, really talented players. So it's a good away win, but more than anything I just think it was professional.
Josh Cromer took his goal well, but some of the Plymouth supporters thought maybe offside.
No, I've seen it back. Luckily Alex Mitchell, he always was one Mitch, didn't he? So luckily he was playing him on. So it's something that we work on, the way that we press and then to get into them areas straight away. And it was a terrific finish. He didn't panic, he let it bounce, make sure he was set, kept his arm, the defender at arm's length. So yeah, terrific finish, and Josh has started really, really well for us.
He has. He's clearly enjoying being back at Brisbane Road.
I mean, when he came in, he was like some of the other lads have not had a good pre-season or not had a proper pre-season. It takes a little bit of time to get going, but I think his sharpness and his hunger to run and his desire to run has led to a position where he looks really fit, athletic, and obviously he's a goal-scoring threat. He's proved that over the years. You
made a couple of changes, and Michael Craig with the start, and he certainly contributed to the clean sheet.
I thought Craig was excellent. I thought both full-backs, they've got two of the best wingers in the league. We didn't know that the 10 was going to start in the middle of the pitch. But when he went wide, obviously TJ, we put him on with Teo getting a little bit tired. We put TJ to shore him up. But I thought our back four, then obviously the last 7 or 8 minutes it was a back five. I thought it was all excellence. Full back, you've got to defend 1v1 here. When you're defending 1v1, you've got to get cover across because you want to come inside the pitch. So I thought defensively was really good. It was just a couple of tactical moments, our midfield not being locked on in the first half, and then a couple of little where we don't get the first pass in and it ricochets and they're off because, like I said, they've got some good players.
And young Tommy Simpkin deserved a clean sheet, didn't he?
Yeah, I've just had another interview there. I think Tommy's been outstanding since the first moment he walked through the door. He's got good stature, his mentality is good, he's hungry to succeed in the game. And with our history of keepers, Vigouroux, Solbrin, Josh Keeler, he has the potential to be as good as, if not better than all of them. So we're really pleased. It's only a start. But in the last few weeks, he couldn't really do anything at the Stockport goals. But opposition have got to work hard to get the ball past him because he's pretty good.
Managed the game so well, and it was a night that showed the depth of the squad.
Yeah, it's something that we needed to do. Like I said, I didn't like that they was putting five on our back line and we wasn't getting pressure on the ball. So we don't want to play a five. But if you want to play a four, you better get pressure at the top end of the pitch. And if you don't, then we need to block them runners. We need to make sure that our wing backs in the last 10 minutes are locked onto their wingers. Because if there was a goal that was going to come from there, I felt it was going to be from their wide men. So it was important that we blocked the sides up. And if they had possession, they cross in from deep. I was happy with our three centre backs defending the box.
First points on the road, and you're on the road again at the weekend to Mansfield.
Yeah, I mean, this is not an easy place to come to, but we can't complain because Plymouth have to do this every other week. So it's a tough place to come. It's obviously a long way. On a Tuesday night, our supporters were outstanding. Even the number, I was surprised with the numbers that we had, considering it's such a long way away. But I think it's been a good night for the club. Our start has been positive. We've played a big spending team. We've played a playoff team from last year, and we played a relegated team away from home who were expected to be up there and got 7 points. So it's a lot better than last year, isn't it?
It certainly is. Any injuries picked up tonight?
No, just general fatigue. We've got I was going to not start Dan because I just want to make sure that he has a good building blocks into the season. And to play Saturday, Tuesday was, especially with the trip, could have been difficult for him. But I thought he was outstanding. We'll manage a squad. We've got lower numbers than last year, but everybody's fighting for a shirt. And I just spoke to a couple in there. A couple of lads need to get fitter to play the way that we want to play. They need to get fitter and don't stand still, because if you stand still, you won't be in the team.
Zetchabiro is how long? And
yeah, I spoke to you the other week. Days 10 to 12 weeks. So now it's probably 10 to 11 weeks, or 9 to 11 weeks. If you keep asking me, it'll go to 8 to 10, and then 7 to 9.
He's the only long-term absentee at the moment.
Well, apart from obviously Theo, who's not contracted to the club, but we want Theo to be in a red shirt again. Yeah, I'm gutted for Zek, because Zek is a player that I really, really like, and he reminds me of a position I was in with Scott Twine at Swindon, where everyone's going, he's got to play. He's not ready. He's got certain things in his game where he's not going to play for us at this certain stage of his career. i.e. Scott Twine couldn't get in the Swindon team. We loaned Scott Twine out to Newport, comes back to Swindon, sell him, and he's moved for I think £8 million in his career since he got playing. And Zek will be that. I wanted to loan Zek out for the first part of the season, and this injury has obviously set him back. But it's a chance for him to mentally become stronger and obviously to develop his body as well.
Finally, Richie, and again, risk of repeating myself, but any news on the striker?
No, because I think the biggest problem would be the Carabao Cup next week. So obviously, when you play Saturday, Tuesday, like the Championship teams are going to do, and you get to the second round of the Carabao Cup, it's probably delayed it a little bit. But we'll have to wait. But at the moment, we're just getting by. You know, we look when DJ tires. I didn't really want to bring Josh from that right wing because I think he was having a bit of joy. But to play in that 10 position at the moment, I only think that we've got DJ, who is experienced enough to play it in there. Our midfield went to pot when Josh Caroma went in, and that's not his fault because he was doing really, really well at right wing. So ideally, the thought process behind it, if we can get a striker in, it gives us an option to drop. You see Aaron Connolly when he gets the ball, so it gives us an option to drop Aaron Connolly in the 10 and then obviously put a centre forward. Azim needs to step up to the plate as well. He's got so much talent, lad, but we need more from him. We need to see more, and if he gets going, Azim can be a top player. So he's another option for us, but he needs to show more, and we'll put our arm around him. We'll give him more confidence, but he should be an exciting player for us. He should be getting on the pitch every single week for us.